All right, so I just finished the layout for the 4-page newsletter, and we are now going to prepare the layout for the 4-page country CD, which is our assessment. So I start by going to the File menu, go to New Document. I'm going to create a new document. The intent will be print, obviously, and we're going to make the number of pages 4. We are not going to face the pages on this, so there'll be 4 individual pages. And the size of this will be 4.75. And the height also will be 4.75. So I'll adjust this until it reads 4.75. The number of columns I'm going to give it is 2. And I'm going to give it a quarter of an inch, 0.25 between the columns, which is the gutter. The margins, I'm going to give it 0.125, which is approximately 1/8 of an inch. And the bleed is going to be 0.125 inch all the way around. And I will, for the heck of it, put a slug in there, 0.5. And so that's my settings. Number of pages 4, width 4.75, height 4.75, number of columns 2. Gutter, quarter of an inch. Margins, 1/8 of an inch all around. Bleed, 1/8 of an inch all around. Hit OK, and there I have my my pages. So what I want to do now is I want to prepare the backgrounds. I'm going to have backgrounds. There's 2 backgrounds. One's going to be applied simply to the cover, and the others are going to be applied to the all 4 of the pages. So I'll start off by creating a master page, and I'm going to double click on the master to select it, and I'm going to go File, Place, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go Country Cover and hit Open and click to place it. And notice that when I do this, it places it in position, but not quite where I want it to be. So I'm going to adjust it until it hits that guideline like that. Okay, so I now have this thing, it's bleeding, it's there, but the problem is, you'll see, it appears on all 4 of the pages, which is not correct. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this. I'm going to create a second master. So my first master basically has this on it. It wants to be applied to the first page. The other pages have a different master applied to it. So come up here. I'm going to come in and go New Master. It's going to be Master B. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to double click on that, and now the B master is showing. I'm going to go File, Place, and I'm going to find my country back cover interior and hit Open, and then I'm going to click to place that in there, and I'm going to see if I can get this thing, oh boy, get this thing, there we go. I'm going to move this thing up until it is situated on the page. And now when I come to my Pages panel, you'll see I'm still seeing the same thing on all of these pages, okay? So what I want to do now is I want to change that. I want the first master, Master A, to be applied just to that one page. Very simply, all I got to do to fix this is click on the B master, drag it and drop it on top of page 2, and then click on the B master again and drag it and drop it on top of 3, and then click and drag it on top of 4. So now what I have is I got 2 masters, and Master A is being applied to page 1. There you go. So I have that background on page 1. B master is being applied to 2, 3, and 4. So if I click on 2, there is my background. 3, there is my background. 4, there is my background. That is it. That is step 1. All you have to do is do this to prepare your art. I'm going to be doing the next steps in future videos. So this is what you need to know to set up your page.